Hello, welcome. I'm Kristen Grace McGarry, and I am an integrative holistic healthcare provider. I'm also known as a health and lifestyle alchemist and as a health detective, which I haven't spoken too much with you about, but I will in a coming Facebook Live. I'm really excited to share the topic I have today because it's something that you can play with and implement right now, starting today in your own home and life. And I love practical things that I can do for myself and that I can offer others instead of just being kind of hypothetical about stuff. I like to give you the nitty-gritty that you can turn around and start implementing in your own life, in your own way, and in your own body. So today, I'm going to be speaking about spring cleaning. And my view of spring cleaning is probably a little different than what you've heard of or what you've thought about in terms of spring cleaning. So people often think of spring cleaning as cleaning your house. And this is super important. And everyone, or almost everyone, is isolating right now, or they should be. And it's the perfect time to clean your house. But just cleaning your house, like scrubbing the toilets and wiping down the counters, isn't necessarily enough. So a couple of things around spring cleaning your house, and then I'm going to get to two other really important pieces of spring cleaning that no one's talking about, or very few people are talking about, that we have this incredible opportunity to address right now. So spring cleaning your house also means decluttering. So it's not just cleaning all the cabinets out, it's actually considering, do I really need this anymore? Is this really useful in my life? And now more than ever, due to the COVID-19 virus, we have these opportunities to reevaluate our values, reevaluate what we want to put focus on, what direction our lives are taking us. And this can be applied to spring cleaning as well. So go through your closet and do some spring cleaning in your closet, not just your house. And in a moment, I'm going to get to the two other topics around spring cleaning that no one really talks about. So stay tuned. Right now, talking about spring cleaning your house is more than what you thought, just wiping things down and cleaning. It actually is reevaluating what's useful in your life, what's going to move you forward. If you haven't worn something in a year, you may not like it enough to wear it again. So get it out of the closet. But also consider how you can give back. And so when you're spring cleaning, say, your pantry, if there are foods that you're no longer eating because you're doing a lifestyle nutritional upgrade, then donate them to the food bank or to a neighbor who might need them, or someone elderly down the street, so that it's not going to waste, that you can actually, your spring cleaning can give life to someone else. It can give something new to someone else. And it keeps this cycle of generosity, give and receive, moving in the world, which I think is important always, but especially right now. I also want to bring up spring cleaning your house and to do it with non-toxic chemicals. So a couple people are just joining now. I want to let you hear that I've got two other spring cleaning tips that no one's talking about. Right now we're talking about your house and spring cleaning your house, and that it's more than what you may have thought. So it's not just wiping things down. It's actually looking and evaluating, is this really serving me? Go through your piles of papers, your old bills, the old mail pile. Start to recycle things, make a burn pile if you have a fireplace. Start to really declutter your life. When you declutter the outside of you, it's easier to declutter the inside of you, which we're going to talk about in a moment because spring cleaning is about all that stuff. All right, non-toxic products. People don't often realize that their homes are not healthy homes, that they actually are using chemicals in their environment that could eventually make them and their family sick. So this may be you. So look at the chemicals you're using to clean in your home and go simpler. This means perhaps using a mixture of vinegar and water to clean your floors. There are lots of alternative cleaners for bathrooms and counters and sinks and such. Seventh Day Generation is sold at almost every Target, and it's super affordable, and it's non-toxic. It gets the job done. If you have oregano oil or oil of thyme, Thyme, these things you can use them to make your own cleanser with some lemon or lime oil as well. There's lots of natural stuff and natural things online to get your own cleaning concoctions that are non-toxic. So please consider that. Declutter, look at your life, start to evaluate as you have this extra time at home. What is really useful and what's not? What's comfort? And why are you using stuff for comfort? So start to look at that. My next topic around spring cleaning, I have two more biggies. My next one is spring cleaning your physical body. Now, some people talk about going on these extreme radical cleanses, and they'll even go to a retreat center to get out of their regular habits and routine so they can detoxify somewhere else and have someone run them through a program because they might be feeling like they lack their own will to do it themselves, or it can be a struggle to change old habits or patterns. What I'm proposing is to begin looking at your life and what you're putting in your body and what you're putting on your body, your skincare, your body care, the makeup, the lipstick you use. Women eat so much lipstick, I think it's something like possibly 2 pounds in their lifetime. Gross. So use all natural makeup. And this can be part of releasing the body burden of accumulated stress and toxins in your physical body so your body can naturally detox. Your body is designed to detoxify naturally, but often we have layer upon layer of chemical toxicities and exposures in our environment and on our skin and the food we're putting in our mouth, that we accumulate body burden. I talk quite a bit about body burden actually I mention it in all of my books. The first one, Holistic Keto for Gut Health. The second one, Know Your Blood, Know Your Health. And the third one, I really dive deeply into it, but that one's not out yet, and it's on Blocks to Healing. So for now, understand that what you put on your skin, which is the largest organ in your body, goes in your body. And so if you can't pronounce it, and they're big, long chemical names, it's likely not natural. So this includes lotions and potions and sunscreens and makeups and nail polish remover. Most women and men aren't aware of all the chemicals in their aftershave and their perfume. Most perfumes are loaded with neurotoxins. And so people who want to do a cleanse on their body, I say, start with looking at what you're already putting on and in your body and clean that up first. That's important. Otherwise, it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You're not really going to get a good cleanse if you continue to put gunk in your body and on your body. So commit to taking a look at all of that. And then if it's appropriate, you could do a detox. And it doesn't have to be radical. It can be slow and steady and smooth. If you are a go-getter type A and you want it to be radical, I'm here to help you with that as well. But it doesn't have to be crazy. It can be as simple as adding extra lemon or getting some Essiac tea and following the directions on making several large pots of it throughout the week and drinking it several times a day. Essiac tea is amazing for liver and kidney detoxification, but it can be done gently. It doesn't have to be super duper strong. So it's important to honor your organs of elimination when you're considering a detox. If you're not addressing your organs of elimination, then you might be releasing toxins from different cells or organs or glands, and it has nowhere to go. So it recirculates and plants itself somewhere else. That's no fun. And so you put all this effort in and possibly even money and time, and you're not getting the result that you really deserve. So spring cleaning your home, spring cleaning your physical body, very important. Now, there are lots of different cleanses online, and I don't love Googling for health information. I don't love just randomly choosing a detox program without understanding what's really going on inside your body. I think it's so important to take the guesswork out of your health care and understand what's really happening inside your body. And that can inform a detox program that's appropriate for you. Not all detox programs work for everyone. And in fact, they can make you sick and feel horrible. And it's not because you're detoxing, it's because it's a horrible fit for your biochemistry. I'd love to give you an example about this. So I was doing some detoxing and was doing a program to release heavy metals and different things from my body. And I was working with a very, very well-known doctor and a German physician who was excellent. And I was working with another doctor in his clinic. And everyone was telling me, do coffee enemas. These are excellent for detoxification. Do coffee enemas. These will help detox your liver. And I was so gung-ho, by golly, I'm going to do these. And so my husband and I agreed we would do some together. So I got the organic coffee and I read all about how to do this. And I did my coffee enemas. And every single time I would get ill. Like, my stomach would hurt so bad, like razor blades in my gut. And I would feel exhausted. And everyone said, everyone meaning my colleagues and my friends who knew something about detoxing, oh, this is part of detoxing. You're just flushing out so much gunk that you don't feel good and you feel tired. Yep, take some of these herbs. This will strengthen your organs so you can eliminate better, yada, yada, yada. Well, I was listening to my body, and eventually I said, this is not working. Something's wrong. This doesn't feel right. So I stopped. I stopped the coffee enemas and started to heal my gut again. And about 2 years later, maybe it was a year later, it was a long time ago. So about a year or two after those coffee enemas, Cyrex Labs came out with a test for cross-reactivity to gluten. And on this food test, this test to cross-reactivity to gluten test, I discovered that I cross-react to coffee as if it's gluten. And I have a diagnosis of Hashimoto's, of celiac Hashimoto's. So I have celiac that manifested in an autoimmune disorder in my thyroid. And that coffee was a massive trigger to that. And so the fatigue and the horrible feelings I was feeling was not actually detoxification. It was, I was being poisoned. The coffee was not okay for my body, for my biochemistry, for my immune system. And it was causing damage. So fortunately, I understood how to fix that and address it in different ways. But it took a year plus to get the information I really needed. And so I want to use this story to warn you, please don't just go out and do any old detox. Please work with someone who understands your individual body and lifestyle and your health goals and can help you get there. If you're working with a doctor or a healthcare provider that gives the same detox protocol to all of their patients, that is not necessarily the best person for you to be working with because they're not individualizing things. So maybe 50% of the time they get it right and it really, really helps that person. And then the other 50% of the time it doesn't. And there are so many different genetic mutations, so much to consider. Please work with someone who really individualizes things. If you have more questions, please reach out to me. I'm happy to connect with you on this. My website is guthappyketo.com. And you can ask me questions. You can fill out a form to connect with me. Okay, now we've talked about spring cleaning your house. We've talked about spring cleaning your body. Next, which is very important that no one talks about, and I'm so excited to share it with you, is spring cleaning your mind, your attitudes, your habits. So many people focus on the physical and they ignore the unconscious mind and the emotions. And so spring cleaning your mind, your emotions is so important. I want to really emphasize this to heighten your awareness that spring cleaning isn't just cleaning your cabinets out. It's not just doing a detox on your body. It's actually looking at the thoughts and beliefs and perhaps even toxic emotions that can make you sick, that can block you in your life, that can really interrupt love in your relationships, that can cause you to feel stuck in your life or moving towards your goals. It can feel like a real roadblock. And so I want to heighten your awareness around these thoughts and often unconscious beliefs. So if it's unconscious, it means you're not thinking it. It's not in the forefront of your conscious mind. And about 95 to 98% of everything you think and feel come from the unconscious. So there are very specific techniques that I use to empower you to spring clean your mind and your emotions. And it's individualized. So I'll name off some of these techniques, and a lot of them I do remotely. I do them over Zoom. One is called the Lifeline Technique by Dr. Darren Weissman. And it's an incredible technology of really going into the recesses of your unconscious mind and finding which emotions or core limiting beliefs are stuck there that have been causing stress or symptoms in your body and life, and could potentially influence your spring cleaning. Next would be advanced cranial sacral therapy and somato-emotional work. This is incredible, and although cranial is mostly hands-on, the SER work that I facilitate is both hands-on and can be done remotely. Next would be guided meditations and inquiry. There are certain questions around self-inquiry, depending on what's going on for you and what's coming up and what I see and feel through your presence, that can guide you to going deeper into your unconscious and help spring clean your mind and your emotions. There's also Qigong and yoga practices and gyrotonic practices that can help work with our nervous system, our energy systems, our meridian systems, our energetic body, to downregulate the nervous system and start to spring clean our emotional bodies and nervous system, which can store emotions and trauma. There are so many other modalities that I incorporate when we're spring cleaning the body, mind, spirit, and physical home. Another one that I love is acupuncture. Acupuncture works with a meridian system, these channels and pathways of energy in your body where qi and blood flow. And qi is known as your vital life force energy. And this is flowing through your body, it's pumping your blood, and we can help spring clean in these ways as well. There's emotions stored in organs and glands and the meridian systems and in 5-element theory, and we can work through that doorway as well. So there are many different ways to spring clean your body, mind, spirit, and emotional body, and your actual home. And I believe all three are important to really have a comprehensive approach to your wellness as we are locked in at home right now and isolating. It's a beautiful time to begin looking at spring cleaning. And I hope that this was very helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I will get to them. Please feel free to reach out to me. You can send me a direct message. You can find me on my website, guthappyketo.com. That's GUTHAPPYKETO.com. All right, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on my Facebook Live. Many blessings and be well. Bye for now.